what I want to do, and I talked about this briefly last time, but I want to get a little bit deeper into what's called the RGB color model so that you understand how colors work. Um, it's important because it'll help you think about how you want to filter your images and how filtering works. So the RGB color model, I think I mentioned last time, has I guess 16 million is a little bit low. It's almost 17 million. It's 256 to the third power. So 256 times 256 times 256 will give you that many colors. Um, and if you want, if it helps you, you could think about the RGB color model as sort of a three-dimensional model, right? You have red, green, and blue, and each of those ranges from a value of 0 to a value of 255. And if you put 255 full strength on all three, then you get white. Okay. If I have full strength green and zeros on the other colors, I get green. And the same with red and blue. Of course, the other colors, the secondary colors, are cyan, magenta, and yellow. So if I have full green and full red, I get yellow. Full green and full blue, I get cyan, and full red and full blue, I get magenta. Now this cube, if you look at it, you can only see some of the sides. If I were to flip this cube around so that we were looking at the back side of it, this is what the back side looks like. And if everything is 0, then I get black. Okay, so as we travel along this axis, we go from 0 to full strength green, 0 to full strength red and green. So a color that is like this is going to be about 50% red and 50% green and 0% blue. Now, what happens if I add blue to that? I get a shade of gray. Okay, anytime I have three color values that are all the same, red, green, and blue, if I have 50, 50, 50, that's a dark gray color. 200, 200, 200 is a light gray color. 255, 255, 255 is white. 000 is black. You get the idea. So this is a more traditional sort of color wheel with the overlapping colors that show you how they mix together. The point being, having an understanding of those will help you in a variety of different fields in computer science or software development, because understanding color will help you design better user interfaces. It'll help you create websites. It'll help you even with certain coding operations. But certainly in understanding how a filter works, it will help you as well. So if I take this piece of the strawberry picture and I magnify it times like 1,000, I can see the individual pixels. And if I sample those pixels, I can actually see what the RGB value of that pixel is. So every pixel has an R value, a green value, and a blue value. Many times in more modern images, especially PNG images, we have a fourth value that indicates transparency. Okay, so transparency, or the alpha channel, as it's often called in RGBA, that fourth number would indicate if there's transparency in that pixel. In other words, can you see through it? If I put another image behind this, or if I put it on a colored background, how much of that shows through? So this pixel, you can see it's a little darker and not so red. So the red value goes way down. And the other values, the green actually goes up a bit and the blue goes down. But it's a darker pixel. You can see the difference in the color. And I actually sampled those colors from those actual pixels so you could see the difference.